My name is Yemi. Welcome to Sisi Echo, where I get to relax in my space, safe, where I can express myself, where you can ask me any question without fear. I have so much knowledge. I wear the hat of a nurse, a business owner, a mother, a cook, a journalist, and a happy-go-lucky person. So come on, shoot, ask me a question. I just wanted to share. I hate flights. I hate flying. I hate flying. But I love to travel. Traveling is my best thing. I've traveled. I can say I've traveled a lot around the world at least, and I'm going to do more when I retire. But I hate flying, and it's not crazy. It has a diagnosis called Phobia. The people who have flight fear. So, but I'm a psych nurse. We can talk about it as a psych person. I can talk about it about my experience. I started having aviophobia because, like 10 years ago, I flew out of this country and I became sick on the plane to the extent that they have to stop the plane, and after that I didn't want to board the plane again. Then the second time I tried to go in a plane again, we had a turbulence, and I just asked God to give me sleep, and I slept just like that. God had my prayer, and I just slept off, and that's my experience. And when we landed, the lady behind said, "Ma'am, I can't believe it. You slept throughout that turbulence." I couldn't help myself. I asked God to help me. I just say, "Holy Spirit, just help me through this turbulence, give me sleep." And I don't know if it's psychology, it's like hypnotism. I think it was between Houston and Dallas. It's supposed to be like an hour, but the turbulence was more than. I would end up spending like 2.5 hours coming in, and it wasn't funny at all. So that's why I have that fear. Not only that, I think after that I traveled out to Europe, and while we're up in the air, I feel so much pressure on my ears and my nose, and I want to vomit, and so many things happen. So because of that, I hate flying, but I love to travel. So I face my fears on like a lioness, boom, because I need to travel. I need to travel. I love to, I don't like to fly, but I like the experience in the airport. I like the music at the airport. I like the shopping at the airport. I just love the air of traveling. I love to travel. That's my thing. I've been doing it, but when I retire, I'm going to do more of it. But I hate flights. Can you imagine? I hate flights with all my passion. So before I get to the flight, I'm scared. But once I get on it, I'm fine. So how do you treat aviophobia? Okay, aviophobia phobia is in psych ward or in a psychiatric of nursing is fear of something. It can be fear of agoraphobia, fear of space, fear of something, fear of let's say fear of spider, fear of ants, fear of certain smell. Phobia is just a fear. So aviophobia is fear for plane, for flying. So how do you treat phobia? For the psychiatrist of nursing or psych doctor, the way they'll tell you to treat the phobia is first, you have to ask yourself, why are you having this phobia? And I told you why I'm having the phobia. I have horrible experience in the span of 3 years. It was so horrible that I didn't want to fly anymore. So that's horrible experience. Some people have that, and some people have that reason why. And maybe they were traumatized. Some people were flying and they're flying and the plane was seized. Some people are flying, they have accidents, but they survive. So everybody have why they have fear for something, but this is because I had bad experience. So the first thing is to identify why you have the fear. The second one is to take treatment. What kind of treatment can you take? You can go to a counseling session where a psychologist or a therapist will let you talk it through it, and you can, at the end of it, you can have professional work done with you, and you can be standard of care that the outcome will be fantastic. Like you will not have the fear anymore. Or you can take medication. They have so many medications that when you're traveling, you can take anti-anxiety, or like, you know, a small thing like Benadryl that can make you sleep and calm your nerves down. So there's so many ways you can do that. But for me, this is what I, you know, because I love traveling, this is how I attack mine. When I'm traveling, you know, I just enjoy the experience in the airport. And depending on where I'm going, if I'm having a long flight, I take, when I get into once I settle in the plane, I take Benadryl to sleep. And do you have antiemetic or medication to treat the symptoms that you have in the plane to treat that? So I go to Walmart, just get that. You know that, you know, it's like antiviral go. Like they have medication for it. When you get to the pharmacy, ask them, that can calm your nerve, calm your stomach, you know, without killing yourself. So I take Benadryl and I make sure that I take my medication. I buy medication for sickness. It might be seasickness, fly sickness. There's medication for it. So I buy that and have in my wallet. If I'm going to have that, then I try to enjoy myself. One life to live. I decide, okay, if I die, I die. I hope not to die. Even if you're walking, you can have an accident. If you're drinking water can get. There's a saying that there's a man, a fisherman, somebody told him that he's going to die drinking, going to catch fish, going to fish. And he started, you know, so he decided not to fish. So he sat in front of his house and drank water. And the water, he got choked on the water and still died. So he said, Sarah, what will people be? So hopefully I don't die. So I faced my fear heads on. So when I do relaxation method. That when I get to the plane, most times I watch movie, or I read, or I transpose myself in my head, imagery that I'm in the beach and I like music and I'm there walking on the beach and drinking my coffee. I'm on vacation already. So that's how I treat my aviophobia. So I'm not ashamed. I hate flying. I hate for me not to be in control. God is in control of everything, but the thing I can control, like button on my clothes, and that's why I don't drink. I want to be in control. At least the few things I think I can be in control. So while you're in the air, your leg is up. So that's why I hate flying, but I still fly. I love to travel. So, okay, now joke apart. As a nurse, this is how you treat aviophobia. You identify the problem, why you have the trauma. You go to counseling if you need it. Go to a session, have a psychiatric session that they can treat you. They'll tell you what session they can give a psychologist, a psychiatrist can, you can have a session, a counseling session with them. You can treat with antiemetic medication. That means the one that, and they have seasickness, travel sickness on Walmart, over the counter. So treat that. Then the imagery is the part that you watch movie, you listen to music, you transpose yourself to other places. So that's how you treat, and that's how you treat aviophobia. So for treatment of aviophobia, that's how you treat it. But like I said, the way I treat mine is like I attack my fears head on, and I try to do a lot of imagery. Like, okay, what would be. That's how I attack it head on. And the second one, like I said, it's like, I just tell myself I'm already on my vacation place. And maybe if I'm going to let's say if I'm coming from Nigeria to America, I'm like, oh, I'm already in my house. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm in my favorite bed. And if I'm going to Nigeria, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see my family, my friends. So I do imagery. So that's it. I'm glad you stay with me. This is Cecilia. Don't forget, this is where we can share our our ideas. I get to talk and say what I feel, and this is where you can ask me questions. So ask me question, ladies. Ask me question, ladies. Cecilia loves to dance. Ask me questions. So are you scared of flying? Tell me, what are you scared of? I'm scared of flying. I don't like flying at all. What are you scared of? Are you scared of spider? Are you scared of screaming? Are you scared of? What are you scared of? But I know what I'm scared of. I hate flying with all my heart. I don't like going to the plane. So if you have that kind of fear, let's talk about it.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for being a member of the CC Echoes team, family, I love you. And I really, really hope you learn from this. And don't forget, like I always say, happiness is a choice. Choose to be happy. It's going to be okay. There's nothing new under the sun. Have a good day. God bless you. Love you. Sisieko. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Sisieko on YouTube. Sisieko on Facebook. Sisieko on Instagram. Like I said, the vision here is to have fun and be safe in our space. Stay blessed. God bless you. Mwah. Till I see you next time, Sisieko. And don't forget to ring the like and ring the notification bell so that every program, every time I drop a new video, you can be notified. Thank you so much.